If you're over 60, or if someone you love is, please don't scroll away. What I'm about to share with you broke my heart as a brain doctor, and it might just save a life. Last Tuesday, I walked into my clinic and met Margaret, a vibrant 68-year-old grandmother who'd been doing everything right for her health. She exercised, ate her vegetables, took her medications, but 3 days earlier, she'd suffered a stroke that left her struggling to speak to her grandchildren. The heartbreaking part? It could have been prevented if she'd known about one simple morning habit that was silently damaging her brain every single day. I'm Dr. Sarah Chen, and I've been treating stroke patients for over 15 years. What shocked me about Margaret's case wasn't just that she had a stroke. It's that she was unknowingly doing something every morning that tripled her risk. Something that 8 out of 10 seniors do without realizing the danger. You see, stroke doesn't knock on your door and announce itself. One moment you're hugging your loved ones, and the next, your world changes forever. Your speech might slur, your arm might go weak, or worse, your memories might start slipping away. But here's what gives me hope. Most strokes in seniors are preventable. And today, I'm going to share the one morning habit that's putting millions of older adults at risk, plus 6 other dangerous patterns I see in my clinic every week. Stay with me until the end, because I'll also show you the simple changes that could add years to your life and keep your mind sharp for the people who need you most. Let me start with the most shocking discovery from my years of treating stroke patients. The habit that stunned me the most isn't what you might expect. The number one morning habit that raises stroke risk. Sitting on the edge of your bed for less than 2 minutes before standing up. I know this sounds almost too simple, but hear me out. When you sleep, your body enters a state of rest that's deeper than you realize. Your blood pressure drops, your circulation slows down, and your brain adjusts to lying flat for 7 to 8 hours. Think about it. When you were younger, you could jump out of bed and feel fine. But after 60, your body needs more time to adjust. Your blood vessels aren't as flexible, your heart might not pump as efficiently, and your brain needs those extra moments to receive the oxygen it deserves. When Margaret told me about her morning routine, she said, "Doctor, I've always been a go-getter. My alarm goes off and I'm up and moving within seconds." That go-getter attitude that served her well in life was actually putting her brain in danger every single morning. Here's what happens when you stand up too quickly. Your blood pressure can drop suddenly. We call this orthostatic hypotension. For a moment, your brain doesn't get enough oxygen-rich blood. You might feel dizzy, lightheaded, or even stumble. But the real danger is what you can't feel. Those micro moments of reduced blood flow to your brain add up over time, especially if your arteries are already narrowed from age or other conditions. The solution is beautifully simple, and it's something I now teach every senior I meet. When you wake up, stay in bed for just 2 minutes. Take 3 deep breaths. Slowly sit up on the edge of your bed, and then gently stand. Give your brain the kindness it deserves. If this information is already opening your eyes to something you do every morning, please hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. I share brain health tips specifically for seniors and their families every week, because knowledge like this shouldn't be kept in medical journals. It should be in your hands, protecting the people you love. Now, let me share the other 6 morning habits that I see putting seniors at risk every single day. Some of these might surprise you, and others might make you think, that's exactly what I do. Habit number 2, starting your day without water. Your brain is 75% water. After 7 or 8 hours without drinking anything, you wake up naturally dehydrated. This makes your blood thicker, raises your blood pressure, and forces your heart to work harder to pump blood to your brain. I remember Helen, a 72-year-old patient who said, "Doctor, I always reach for my coffee first thing." Helen didn't realize that her morning dehydration was creating the perfect conditions for a stroke, especially combined with caffeine on an empty stomach. The simple fix? Keep a glass of room temperature water by your bed. before you do anything else. Before coffee, before checking your phone, before getting dressed. Drink that water. Your brain will thank you. Habit number 3, high sodium breakfast choices. This one breaks my heart because so many seniors think they're eating healthy. Instant oatmeal, breakfast cereals, even heart-healthy breads can be loaded with hidden salt. When you combine your body's natural morning blood pressure spike with high sodium, you're putting dangerous pressure on the tiny blood vessels in your brain. Those vessels are delicate, especially as we age, and too much pressure can cause them to burst. Habit number 4, too much coffee on an empty stomach. I'm not here to take away your morning coffee. I understand it's often a cherished ritual, but drinking multiple cups first thing, especially without eating, spikes your adrenaline and constricts your blood vessels. For seniors with existing blood pressure issues, this can be the trigger that turns a normal morning into a medical emergency. Habit number 5, ignoring morning dizziness or weakness. Please listen carefully to this one. If you ever wake up feeling dizzy, weak, or off in any way, don't brush it off as just getting older. Your brain might be sending you an early warning signal. What we call mini strokes or transient ischemic attacks often happen in the early morning hours. They might only last a few minutes, but they're your brain's way of saying, I need help. Habit number 6, medication mistakes. Forgetting morning medications, taking them incorrectly, or taking them without water can instantly raise your stroke risk. Blood pressure medications and blood thinners are especially time-sensitive. Habit number 7, delaying your morning bathroom trip. This might sound unusual, but holding in urine after waking releases stress hormones that spike your blood pressure and constrict blood vessels. For seniors with already stiff arteries, this creates dangerous conditions for stroke. I share these not to scare you, but because I've seen too many families sitting in hospital waiting rooms, wishing they'd known these simple truths earlier. Let me tell you about the morning that changed everything for Robert, a 74-year-old grandfather. He woke up feeling slightly dizzy and his left arm felt funny. Not painful, just different. His wife suggested calling the doctor, but Robert said, "It's probably nothing. Let me just have my coffee and see how I feel." By the time they called 911, Robert had suffered a major stroke. The probably nothing symptoms were actually his brain crying out for help. This is why I need you to memorize what I call the morning brain check. Every senior should know these warning signs. FAST, but with a morning focus. Face. Does your face feel odd or look droopy in the bathroom mirror? Arms. Do your arms feel weak or heavy when you first wake up? Speech. Does your voice sound different or slurred when you say good morning? Time. If any of these happen, time is critical. Call 911 immediately. But there are also subtler morning warning signs that many seniors ignore. Unusual dizziness that doesn't go away after a few minutes. Sudden confusion or feeling foggy, beyond normal. Morning grogginess. Severe headache that feels different from any you've had before. Vision changes, even if they seem minor. Difficulty with balance or coordination. If you're watching this because you're concerned about an aging parent or spouse, please share these warning signs with them. Sometimes we notice changes in our loved ones before they notice them themselves. If you're learning something that could protect you or someone you love, please subscribe to this channel. Every week, I share medical knowledge that can make the difference between a health scare and a health victory. Your subscription helps me reach more families who need this information. Now, let me share what I call the brain-safe morning routine. Simple changes that can dramatically reduce your stroke risk starting tomorrow. The first 10 minutes after waking. Minutes 1-2. The gentle transition. Stay in bed. Take 3 deep breaths. Slowly sit up on the edge of your bed. Drink the glass of water you've placed by your bedside the night before. Minutes 3-4. The mindful stand. Stand up slowly and steadily. Take care of your morning bathroom needs immediately. Don't delay. Look at yourself in the mirror and do a quick brain check. Smile, raise both arms, say good morning clearly. Minutes, 5-7. Gentle movement. Do some light stretching or gentle movements to get your circulation flowing. Open curtains or step outside briefly for natural light. This helps regulate your blood pressure naturally. Minutes, 8-10. Nourish your brain. Eat something small before any coffee. A piece of fruit, a slice of whole grain toast, or plain yogurt. If you take morning medications, take them with water, not coffee. Limit coffee to 1 moderate cup. I started following this routine myself after turning 50, and I recommend it to every member of my own family. It's not about adding stress to your morning, it's about adding protection. The weekly brain health habits. Monitor your blood pressure at home. Morning readings are especially important. Keep a simple log of how you feel each morning. Stay hydrated throughout the day, not just in the morning. Choose fresh, low-sodium foods whenever possible. Never ignore unusual symptoms, even if they seem minor. For those caring for aging parents, these routines can become beautiful moments of connection. Help them set up their bedside water glass, check in about their morning symptoms, or even share these habits together during visits. Let me end by telling you what happened to Margaret, the grandmother I mentioned at the beginning. After her stroke, she was devastated. She couldn't say her grandchildren's names clearly, and she felt like she'd lost a part of herself. But Margaret was determined. She started following every piece of advice I gave her. She changed her morning routine, monitored her symptoms, and most importantly, she didn't give up on herself. 6 months later, Margaret walked into my office with her grandson's hand-drawn picture. She said, "Dr. Chen, I can read him bedtime stories again. My words are back, and I'm not taking a single morning for granted." That's the power of knowledge combined with action. Your brain has an incredible ability to protect itself when you give it what it needs. Every morning is a new opportunity to choose brain health. If Margaret's story touches your heart, or if anything in this video could help you or someone you love, please subscribe and share this video. When we share knowledge about brain health, we're literally sharing the gift of more precious time with the people who matter most. You might be thinking, "I'm too old to change," or "It's probably too late for me." But it's never too late to start protecting your brain. Every day you choose brain-healthy habits is a day you're investing in more mornings with your loved ones, more conversations, more laughter, and more memories. Your brain has carried you through decades of life, love, challenges, and triumphs. It deserves your care and protection now more than ever. Before you go, I want you to make me a promise. Tomorrow morning, when you wake up, take those extra 2 minutes. Drink that glass of water. Listen to your body. Remember, stroke doesn't have to be part of your story. With the right knowledge and simple daily choices, you can protect your brain and continue being the person your family needs and loves. Thank you for trusting me with these 14 minutes. Please take care of yourself. You matter more than you know. Don't forget to subscribe, ring that notification bell, and share this video with someone who needs to hear it. Until next time, keep protecting that beautiful brain of yours.